But anyway, second down. This one's gonna get a little bit serious, man. This one's gonna get a little serious. Let me take a drink of water. This one's gonna get a little bit serious. We're gonna talk about former Washington football team running back Derrius Guice, former LSU Tiger Derrius Guice, former second round pick Derrius Guice. He's in the news for the wrong reasons, you guys. It's unfortunate to see players like this players continue to get put in positions like this, and it's unfortunate because you can see that there are certain events in, college, potentially in high school, where the team could take a stand and, kind of illuminate these types of actions against women, or, make a stance on anything that has an issue with their players. Unfortunately, in this case, and I'll say allegedly, LSU had an opportunity to address this at LSU when Derrius Guice was there. They dropped the ball. I'll get into that. But what drew this out to the media and to the public was that Derrius Guice was charged for strangling his girlfriend. So and this is recently. So this is while he's in the NFL. So according to Jenna West of SI.com, and I'm going to read this one. So the second down is going to have a lot of reading because I want to at least give you all the nuggets on what is actually going down with Derrius Guice and what the alleged actions were against him. So according to Jenna West from SI.com, so charging documents filed in Loudoun County General District Court on Monday says Derrius Guice allegedly strangled his girlfriend until she was unconscious at his Virginia home in March, according to the Washington Post. When she woke up, Guice was crying and tapping her. The woman told authorities that the former Washington running back also pushed her and pulled her hair during the incident, reports the Post. The charging document reported details multiple incidents of abuse. Guice's girlfriend told police that he pulled her to the ground in his bathroom in February, which caused her thumbnail to eventually fall off due to a popped blood vessel. The woman also said Guice pushed her to the ground outside of his home on April 17th, and he threw her cell phone into the street, which caused it to shatter. I don't know why they had to bring in all that, cell phone, it is, cell phones can be replaced, but he's out of pocket for doing that. Don't make it seem like I'm trying to back him for that. I just thought that the cell phone was, minor detail compared to obviously the true story of him allegedly strangling her till she's unconscious, allegedly multiple acts of abuse with his girlfriend, dating, at least in this article, dating all the way back to February. I don't know how long they've been together. I don't know how long this alleged activity has been taking place, but obviously it is to the point where he has turned himself in to authorities, and immediately after this story broke, he was cut by Washington, and this makes me think that Washington knew what else was about to come up. They probably were aware of his incidents at LSU, potentially. I don't know if that was the case, but to cut him immediately after this, or maybe they were just trying to be proactive. In that case, I applaud the Washington football team for being proactive with this, compared to other teams that have had incidents where there's been domestic violence and nothing has occurred. But after this situation, more stories starting to come out about Derrius Guice, specifically with his time at LSU. So I'll get into this one. So Brooks Kubena of The Advocate, in his article, stated that two former LSU students claimed that they were raped by the former Tiger star running back Derrius Guice when he was a freshman at the university in 2016, according to a report by USA Today. The women are described as a former LSU tennis player and a student who didn't play sports. Their allegations were reportedly shared with at least two LSU coaches, an athletic administrator, and a nurse, but the women said neither claim led to an investigation. Neither woman reported the incidents to law enforcement. The report says the campus and local police have no records. women, if this stuff happens, it's best not to hold it and then come out later. It's the best to report it immediately. Obviously, there are extenuating circumstances that may force these women to be afraid to report it. And I'm not saying it as if it's that easy to report it, but for those of you that maybe listen to the podcast or watching the video on YouTube, report these situations immediately. It's only going to help you in the future, eventually when you want to come out. But we also know that when you come out with these types of allegations, you're opening yourselves up to attack. But at the same time, you need to protect yourself. So don't be afraid to come out. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. But just know that we all support you, because this type of activity can't be happening. And, these types of events will damage a woman's the rest of her life. Like they have to live with that if this alleged action took place. Just also going further into this article, said the woman who did not play sports told USA Today that LSU emailed her after a friend reported the assault. LSU informed her of support services and asked if she wanted to file a formal complaint. She said she did not file one. So again, this one, a friend was looking out for her, and LSU reached out with support services and asked if she wanted to file a complaint. She said that she didn't file one. I don't know who's wrong in this situation. LSU has reached out and said, hey, you can file a formal complaint, so we have this in paper. Obviously, she didn't feel comfortable enough to do that at the time. Again, this is something that can be very damaging to someone, and we don't know what mindset she was in at the time. So LSU did their part, at least I would think, on this side. Now, do they take it to the next level if the person decides not to report it officially, file a formal complaint? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But the last part of this article said that the former tennis player said her alleged rape was reported to LSU's Title IX office. But she said that the coordinator did not contact her to proceed with protocol, according to the report. So this one, definitely out of pocket. So if an athlete or any woman reports this to, the Title IX office, which, protects women basically, and is in a position to do something in these specific cases, they didn't report it, and there's no investigation. They didn't proceed with protocol according to the report. This is alleged. I don't know the facts of the story, but if this is the case and it was reported to LSU's Title IX office, we need to know the name of the person that was reported to. We need to know, who else knew about this once it was reported. Who else knew about this? Because this is where people start getting fired. This is where people start going to jail. Because if someone's reporting it and you're not going through the process of protocol to save one of your star guys for an alleged act, you need to go too. You're just as guilty as they are. Unfortunately, it's just like that. Especially for a program, it actually doesn't even matter what program it is. It doesn't matter if it's your best player, your worst player. Everyone needs to be treated the same when it comes to these situations. And by the letter of the law and Title IX, it really doesn't matter who it is. These people need to have consequences for their actions. Again, if it occurred, this is all alleged. I don't know what the facts of the stories are. I'm not trying to get sued, even though I'm, a relatively small YouTuber. I still don't want me even saying it is true. But these alleged acts, if they are true, someone needs to pay the piper for that. So Derrius Guice, again, alleged actions, we'll leave it at that, but everything will come to light. So we'll continue to monitor this situation. If anything comes up, I will make sure to put it in the podcast. But man, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more fire sports takes. And for those of you who are on the go, make sure you subscribe to our full show, which airs every Thursday on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and a bunch more. Until then, I'm chucking it up, and I'll see you guys next time.